With Avengers Infinity War just around the corner, here are 5 things you should know going into the movie. Recently, there has been an announcement that the date has been moved up to April 27th instead of its May 4th release date. Now, some have speculated that this is just to give room for Han Solo. Others have speculated that it doesn't really want to compete with Deadpool. Either way, Infinity War is going to get its time, and it's going to crush at the box office, probably going to be the biggest movie of the year. And one of the other things to go along with this, it's been reported that the movie is 156 minutes, which makes it the longest MCU movie ever made. So why is this important? Well, it's important because this is the combination of 10 years of movies. And the reason it's so long is there's so many characters it has to service and so many different moving pieces that if it weren't this long, it'd be very hard to serve the characters any justice, and it needs to be this long. It has to be. So I'm very excited, and I think this is the sweet spot for this movie. A couple days ago, EW posted a cool behind-the-scenes article on Avengers Infinity War, and there were a couple cool tidbits I want to share with you. The first one is that Kevin Feige talked about Thanos' backgrounds, and what he said is that Thanos is from the planet of Titan. Now, the people of Titan have gone extinct, and it was from an event that Thanos could not control, and he doesn't want that to ever happen again. And so how he views the universe is that it is expanding outwards unchecked, and he wants to get in control of it, and so he's going to do whatever he has to in order to keep it checked. Another big thing that was dropped is that Robert Downey Jr. and the writers of the movie both said that some heroes are going to ride off into the sunset in this movie, and some heroes are going to have to make sacrifices. We're going to have to say goodbye to some of our favorite heroes. That's 100% sure. And then heroes such as like Spider-Man and Doctor Strange and Black Panther, after Avengers in 3 and 4, we're going to see them go into places that we probably didn't expect. It's going to be a very different progression, and it should be really exciting. In this movie, the Avengers and Guardians are separated. We have Thor with Groot and Rocket. We're not really sure what they're doing, but based on what's been released out to the public, they're probably searching for a new weapon for Thor. I have an idea what it is. I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. So, yeah, I'll leave that to you if you want to look that up. We have Captain America with Black Widow. We're not sure what they're doing. I'm excited to find out. They do end up in Wakanda somehow. Very excited for that. Bucky's in Wakanda. That's cool. We also have Iron Man, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, and the Hulk. They are hanging out in New York City, and eventually end up on the planet of Titan, and are gonna fight Thanos in a small group. So I'll be interested to see how that goes, because I'm assuming at some point in this movie all the Avengers are going to fight Thanos, whether that be in Wakanda or in space. I know Tony Stark's new suit, the Bleeding Edge armor, is designed to go up into space now. So I'm sure that's going to play a huge part into this movie. And lastly, Avengers 4 is going to be a distinctly different movie from Avengers Infinity War. What I've learned is that this movie is basically a very fast-paced heist movie. Thanos is just on the move collecting Infinity Stones, and he seems to be always one step ahead of the Avengers. So I'm very excited for this. I'm sure it's gonna feel really, really fast-paced, and the 2 hours and whatever 36 minutes is gonna blaze. So yeah, this is supposed to be a heist movie, and Avengers 4, it's going to be a part of the larger arc of Thanos is going to be involved. So I'm assuming at the end of Avengers Infinity War, it's going to leave the heroes at a very low point. I'm assuming with some deaths. But Avengers 4, there has been some speculation that it's going to be a secret invasion, which has to do with Skrulls, and people taking on, the Skrulls taking on secret identities. So that would be really cool. I'd be interested to see how that works in with Thanos. We don't know anything. So they are going to be distinctly different movies, and I'm very, very excited to see what they end up even calling Avengers for, but we'll have to see. So those are some things that I thought were really interesting that was released to the public recently. What do you think of these things? Let me know in the comments below. Do you have anything to share about Infinity War? Also let me know in the comments below. Like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you at the movies.